and gentlemen, and welcome to Afghan Women Support Association Awards Night 2025. My name is Anita, and it's my honor to be your host for this evening, as we come together to celebrate the strength, resilience, and achievement of Afghan women across Australia. Before we begin, I would like to take this moment to acknowledge the traditional custodians of the land which we meet tonight, and pay my respects to the elders, past, present, and I also extend this respect to the Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islanders joining us here this evening, but I don't think there's any here, so. Tonight, we come here to celebrate women who are breaking barriers, uplifting communities, and inspiring future generations. We have an incredible evening ahead, filled with inspiring award winners, a dynamic Q&A panel, and wonderful entertainment from the talented Majnoon Rahya. So please sit back, relax, and get ready for a night that celebrates empowerment, unity, and the power of community. To officially open this evening, I'd like to welcome the founder and director of Afghan Women Support Association, Ms. Samira Mashal Nawawi, to come here and give us a little speech. Please give a round of applause.
Good evening, dear friends and respected guests, and valuable community members. Tonight, as I look around the room, I see hearts that have given so much for others. It is both humbling and inspiring to stand among each one of you. On behalf of Afghan Women Support Association, I welcome you to AWSA Volunteer Award Night 2025. This evening is dedicated to recognition of the people who give not because they have to, but because they care. Volunteer is not easy. It often means long hours, missed family time, and sacrifices as well. Yet every effort you make, big or small, touches lives and builds a stronger community. This is why AWSA began this tradition to ensure that your kindness and dedications do not go unrecognized. Whether you serve through Afghan Women Support Association or another organizations, or in quiet ways behind the scene, tonight is about you. From the bottom of my heart, I thank you for your compassion, your strength, and your service. May this evening remind you that your impact is real and that you are deeply appreciated. Thank you so much for your time tonight. Enjoy your night.
Chachi
Someone who embodies courage, resilience, and hope. A woman I love dearly and has made history for the first Afghan-born senator in the Australian Parliament. Her journey from refugee to national leader is the reflection of strength and purpose. Inspiring women and young people across Australia believe that no dream is too big. Please join me in welcoming Senator Fatima Payman to the stage.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, mothers, fathers, brothers and sisters. Thank you so much for gracing us with your presence tonight. My name is Fatima Payman. I'm a proud senator from Western Australia, and I am very proud to be amongst so many accomplished people here tonight. Excuse my voice, I think I'm coming down with something. We've had a very busy week in Parliament, but nonetheless I'm thrilled to be amongst you all. I would also like to acknowledge the traditional custodians of the land that we're meeting upon and pay my respects to their elders past and present. Sovereignty has never been ceded, it always was and always will be Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander lands. And with that recognition, I want to recognise that just looking around the room, I'm overwhelmed with so much emotion, but also the stories that many of us share. The stories of resilience, the stories of courage, the stories that have shaped the lives of the younger generation that are amongst us tonight. And I want to thank Samira John for inviting me tonight to take part in this wonderful event where we're encouraging the volunteers, the contributions of so many people who have given back to us all. You know, not just as proud Afghan women, but proud Australians giving back to the community, the society, to strengthen the fabric of this wonderful country we call home. And in that same very vein, it's very important for us to never forget our roots. Never forget our culture, our language, the places we've come from, but also the places we're going, and never limit yourself. I know that my journey as a daughter of an Afghan refugee is something that you all can relate to. You know, there is endless opportunities for us all, because we've got that strength and resilience that makes us who we are. And if we can do it, so can our younger generation, because we're paving the way for them. And with that said, I do want to end with this wonderful quote by Rumi, my father, my beloved father, who passed away in 2018, Allah Yahul. He loved Rumi's poetry. He was just absolutely obsessed with the guy. He says, "You were born with wings. Why prefer to crawl through life?" So to all my sisters in the room, let's spread those wings. Let's soar high. Let's test the limits. Let's push boundaries. Let's push and break those barriers. Because if we don't do it, who else is going to do it? And I have so much faith in not just the strength and resilience of this community, but what we're capable of when we unite and stand together. Thank you so much for having me tonight.
Fahim Hashimy. I'm coming from Madrid. I'm the director of the Afghan International Film Festival, which is called JEFA. It's the Afghan International Film Festival. This is the 10th anniversary of the festival this year. Lucky was here tonight and Samira John invited us, so that's why we brought a couple of flyers for you. And it's good to have as many people as we can for the festival of the screening of the films, which is happening next week, on Saturday and Sunday next week. All the details can be found in there. I just wanted to point why I want people to come to watch the movies, because we collect these movies out of, I don't know, this year we received 130 films from around the world. 130 films was selected, jury panel actually selected 6 of them. And this 6th film will be screened here. And I think it's very important to see the histories of Afghanistan, the stories that talk about the Afghan, not about just the culture, but just to see the struggle the women of Afghanistan goes through. One of the films that I think is very relevant to this event tonight is called Shoot, the Voice of the Freedom. It's about a group of women who are change makers in Afghanistan, and they protest every day in the street of Kabul. I'm sure most of you have seen probably 10 seconds or 20 seconds of that movie, in the news here somewhere, probably on Channel 9 or Channel 10. But what is actually happening before that 10 seconds or 20 seconds of that news that you watched, right? And what is actually happening after that 10 seconds, 20 seconds of that news that you watched here? Because if you want to organize a protest, say in Kabul, it's not easy to organize it, especially if you're a woman, right? And this film actually shows how this group of brave, resilient women in Afghanistan actually fighting against Taliban, and how they organize themselves. That is the point that I want to make. To organize Taliban controlling their phone, Taliban controlling their families, friends, everything. And how they actually survive after they go to the streets. You never see it around the world otherwise, if there's no documentary. I don't want to take a lot of your time. Thank you so much, and thank you so much.
Nos cada
Thank you, everyone, for being here with us today. And I would like to especially thank these three incredibly amazing women for being with us on stage today. What we'll do is we'll get to know a little bit about you first. Tell us who you are, what you do, and then tell us about how or what has inspired your journey in your field so far. And you can say it in Farsi or English, whatever you prefer. So I'm going to start with Tamkin. Tell us a little bit about yourself, Tamkin, and then tell us how or what has inspired your journey so far.
Thank you so much, Faria John. Thank you, everyone, and a special thank you to Samira John for organizing this amazing event tonight and for the awards. I think she's also worthy of this award because I do... Samira John? Samira? Thank you so much. Samira John was behind... is behind this whole program, but Samira and I go back about 4 years when we first met during the Afghan evacuations. The refugees that arrived in Australia that were evacuated, Samira and I worked tirelessly day and night to distribute the aids, emergency aid to the Afghan community, both at Bella Vista and Campbelltown. Both of us are witness to each other's hard work and dedication to the community and to humanity. So I just wanted to say a special thank you to Samira John. And thank you. You deserve an award for sure. And also thank you so much for all our community members being here, for the elders, for the children that are here tonight, participating in this amazing event. And a special thank you to both my parents who are here, who are behind the person that we are, myself, my siblings. I believe that they have shaped our journey, both my parents and their story and their sacrifices. If I was to sit here and take all of the credits, I would be wrong. So I think as a refugee child, leaving Afghanistan 40 years ago, at age 7, we watched my parents work tirelessly. We watched their self-sacrifice. We watched their core values and beliefs of hard work, of compassion, of resilience, and kindness that truly shaped who we are, who I am today. And I hope that I have passed that on to my children. Both my children are here with me. My daughter, who's 20, who's studying journalism. My son, who's 15, is here tonight. My daughter recently was offered a scholarship, a journalism scholarship with Channel 9, which is, for me, my pride. But also, it actually showcases my parents' dedication toward humanity and kindness and compassion and everything that you can imagine parents would do for their children. So I'd like to acknowledge my parents tonight, and the award that I received tonight, that is dedicated to both my parents, who were professionals. I grew up in a household of 2 professional parents who worked 5 days a week. So I was very independent from a very young age. My father was an architect who graduated from Prague University in Czechoslovakia, returned to Afghanistan in the 80s, and mum was a midwife nurse who both decided to evacuate. Of course, we had to escape to Pakistan, where they both worked again 5 days a week. So that's my story of resilience, being an independent at a very, very young age, and observing and watching both my parents dedicate their time to community, to the world, and us. So thank you.
Thank you. That was really beautiful. And yes, I think our parents are the core and the pillar of who we are. And every parent does their best at the time that they do what they do. So give all the parents a round of applause for being there in the hardest times. And us refugee kids, we are different. We are more resilient, and we are more, we do want to empower others, especially the younger generation. So thank you so much. Next, we've got Freba John Joyon. Thank you so much for joining us on stage. It's actually an honor to be in your presence. You're amazing, and I really, truly look up to you and everything that you do for the Afghans, for the community. And your journey is a beautiful journey, and I know of it personally, but I want everyone to hear it from you, because I think it will be very inspiring for the ones who haven't heard it. So, yeah, tell us about your journey and what has inspired you to do what you do.
Assalamu alaikum, everyone. As you know, my name is Freba Joyan. Everybody has a story, and my story is just the same as everybody else that is here, pretty much the same. My journey started as my professional journey started as an investment accountant for many years. After a while, I changed into law. Did not really grab my attention as much, my focus. Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala had a different opening or a plan for me. So I spent about 15 years of my life searching and also studying different sciences of Islamic sciences. So in the last, I would say 10 years or so, I've been teaching Islamic sciences, and at the same time, I've also been counseling. Can I just have some quiet, please? Thank you. And the counseling that I do and what brought me into this journey is the need that we all have. I guess everybody has some sort of a trauma, in particularly those that have come as a refugee. And so that made me as to not only that the need for the community was there, not just for the Islamic sciences, but also for counseling, and in particular, the couples or marriage counseling. I see in this day and age so much need in couples counseling, because marriage is a foundation of society. And if that is a healthy environment, then we will be raising greater future and the next generation. So currently, from finance to Islamic sciences and so on, I'm actually have my own practice, private practice as an individual and couples counselor. I am married with 3 children, alhamdulillah, and I'm here to serve the community and continue my journey, inshallah. So, in a nutshell, that is who I am. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Freba John. I think couples counseling in the Afghan community, a big no-no, right? So, but it's definitely needed, I'm sure. So if anybody needs couples counseling, if you're wearing each other's clothes perhaps, or you've got other issues, please talk to Freba John. She'll be there for you. Thank you again. Next, last but not least, we've got Zaida John Ghani, a storyteller, novelist. I think you're truly inspirational in your own way and your journey. And again, everyone, including myself, would love to hear your journey, how it's inspired you to do what you do, especially within the Afghan community. Thank you.
Thank you for that. Good to be here. I write and I work in tech, and I'm also ambassador for Australia for UNHCR, so getting involved in the refugee cause, which is part of our all shared history. In terms of inspiration, I find inspiration everywhere. Initially, the inspiration for the first novel and the one that I'm working on now, which is the second one, has all been about, the Afghan experience specifically, and I was trying to understand, I guess I was interested in understanding, we see the statistics of war and the physical scars of war on people. I was interested in uncovering what those invisible scars look like. How do identities evolve as a result of war and conflict that they've experienced? So the first novel was really about that, and I think the second one's going to have some aspect of that as well, because I'm constantly trying to figure out what happened and what does it mean for individual identities and how do they evolve as a result of that experience as well.
Thank you so much, guys. I think these three incredible women have so much to offer. Obviously, I think I could relate to Zaida's, like, being a war-torn child and having all those scars, and I think the trauma is real. And then we go to a counselor for help, hopefully. But no, really, it's been amazing to get to know you guys, all three of you, and your journeys and how you've made yourself available and vulnerable to help those in need. So it's really, really remarkable, and we really appreciate it. Thank you, everyone. A round of applause for the amazing women. تمکین جان میخواه که چند صحبت به فارسی کنه. هزار دفعه چرا که نه.
تشکر بسیار زیاد. اولادای طرفم سعی میکنن میگن نه اما فکر میکنم بسیار مهم است، چون زیادتر کسای بزرگان ما که اینجا هستن فارسی گپ میزنن و بسیار مهم است که بفهمن که ما چی گفتیم، کی هستیم، چرا اینجا آمدیم. از او خاطر بسیار زیاد تشکر از آمدنتان، از قدرمندانیتان، از اینکه سمیرا جان ما را اینجا وقت داد، بر ما اوارد داد. تشکر بسیار بسیار زیاد. سمیرا جان 4 سال پیش امرای ما در وقتی که افغانا را از افغانستان کشیدن، رفیجی را اینجا آوردن، در پالیم استاد شد و شب و روز فقط ما و سمیرا جان و یک چند نفر از مسجد، چون در وقت کووید بود، لاکداون بود، کسی نمیتونست که برای ما آن چیزی که در توان ما بود ما تانستیم که برای افغانای ما کمک کنیم. یک گروپ رفیجی سمیرا جان ساخت که از او تا آل همگی تشکری میکنن. تمام بزرگای کمیونیتی ما، لیدرای کمیونیتی ما دو است و از او استفاده خوب میکنن. به شمول آقای فرید جان غالب، یکی از شخصیت های بسیار کلان ما در اینجا است که بسیار انسان فهمیده در خود کمیونیتی ما است که بسیار کارهای خوب میکنه، که لو فرم کار میکنه. من خودم از در 2021 24 دختر از افغانستان کشیدم. تقریبا چندین اوارد دولت گرفتیم، از نیو ساوت ولز پریمیرز اوارد گرفتیم. اووردهای ما در اینجا است و افتخار است برای کمیونیتی ما و برای ما و پدرها و مادرای ما که تانستن برای ما این الگو را ماندن، که ما تانستیم که افغانای ما را دست ما را پیش کنیم و او کسایی را که در اونجا ماندن اونا را نجات بدیم. فیلم درباره ما و دخترها جور شده، شما میتونید از طریق یوتیوب ببینین و او دخترها همگیش اینجا هستن، عروسی کردن، اولاد آوردن. تقریبا هر کدامش شاید 500 نفر فامیلای خود در افغانستان نان میتن. یعنی این ما رو در انگلیسی میگیم باترفلای افکت یا فلو آن افکت. یعنی تو دست یک نفر میگیری، او دست 100 نفر میگیره. برای ما شخصا این مهم است که هر کدام ما اگر بتونیم فقط محبت در خانوادگی خود بیاریم، محبت به خود، به اولاد خود، به جامعه خود پیش کنیم، میتونه تغییر جامعه بسیار زیاد به خوبی شود. پیشتر در تشناب یک خانم گفت تو روانشناس هستی، کانسلر هستی، اگر میتونی نمره تا برای ما بده. مشکلات فامیلی تینیجرها، اولادا زیاد است، اگر بتونین که کمک کنین. بسیار مهم است که ما خود بشناسیم، خود محبت بدیم اول و محبت به فامیل خود، اولاد خود، او را زیادتر درک کنیم، اولاد زیادتر درک کنیم. به خاطر از اینکه یک چیز آخر میگم که مغز انسان 3 طبقه داره و طبقه آخرش در سن 25 سالگی پوره میشه. یعنی در سن 25 سالگی عاقل میشه. از نگاه ساینتیست، از نگاه روانشناسا و دکترا ایرا تشریح کردن که در سیوم طبقه مغز که decision making یا logical thinking part of your brain است، یعنی تصمیم گیری که شما میگیرین در سطح آخر مغزتان است، در بالای مغزتان است که او در سن 25 سالگی مکمل میشه. یعنی ای که طفلای شما در خانه، جوانای تینیجرای شما در خانه، ضرورت به این نداره که اونا شما را درک کنن. شما باید درک کنین که بسیار در جامعه تغییرات میاد، در محیطشان تغییر میاد، در مکتب تغییر میاد، تغییرات بسیار زیاد از سن 12 سالگی تا 18 سالگی میاد. لطفاً من اینجا به خاطر جوانای خرد ما نیستم، چون اونا میفهمن که چی باید بکنن، اما بسیار مهم است که ما جوانای خود درک کنیم و محبت بر از اونا و برای خودشناسی و خود محبت، self love, self care و self compassion بسیار 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 زیاد مهم است. و بسیار زیاد تشکر، میبخشین که وقت نگرفتم، اما چیزایی بود که باید من بیان میکردم. تشکر.
سناتور فاطمه پیمان، سلام و خوش آمده. افتخار بزرگی است که امشب در میان ما حضور دارین. از طرف افغان وومن کامیونیتی از شما صمیمانه تشکر میکنم که دعوت ما را پذیرفتید و در این برنامه در کنار بانوان توانمند افغان حضور دارید. مایل هستم بدانم که نظر شما درباره ایونت امشب چی است و این گونه گردهمایی ها را تا چه اندازه مؤثر میدانید در رشد و توانمندی زنان؟
تشکر از سوالتان و بسیار خوش هستم که بین زنای و خانمای پیشرفته افغان به اینجا به سیدنی استرالیا زندگی میکنن. کوشش میکنیم که این ایونت به نماینده یک انکارجمنت باشه، به جوانای ما که پیش برن و ایدنتیتیشان از نگاه افغان و مسلمان و استرالیایی بودن افتخار کنن و به خاطر اونمو افتخار بسیار مهم است که ما وارد تشویق کنیم و همیشه پشتانساد شویم و به حیث یک سنتر بسیار بر من جای افتخار است که ببینم چقدر کمیونیتی ما الحمدلله پیش آمده و پیشرفت بسیار زیاد از ایران کده پیشرفت زیاد امید دارم و دعا میکنیم که داشته باشیم.
تشکر بسیار زیاد. و در پایان اگر لطف کنید برای زنان افغان در سراسر جهان پیامی داشته باشید خوشحال میشیم بشنویم.
پیام ایست که هیچ وقت فکر نکنین شما ایناف نیستین. چقدر که رزیلینس که ما افغانا داریم با روی هر مشکل و اینجاستیس ما همیشه برنده شدیم و به خاطر اونمو شجاعتی که داریم و نشان میتیم به هر زن و دختر افغان به بسته جهان میگم که هیچ وقت خودتان کم احساس نکنین.
درست است، بسیار عالی. تشکر باز هم و باعث افتخار است اشخاصی همچون شما و باعث افتخار نه تنها مردم افغان ما بلکه مردم سراسر دنیا و همچنین زنان افغان عزیز ما.
زنده باشین. تشکر.
Sangue toro,